Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about reflex sights and then do you really need them, talk about iron sights for a bit. So the beginning of the video is going to be the review of this Feyachi sight, and you can skip later on if you just want to hear my opinions on do you need a reflex sight over iron sights or do you even need sights at all. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. And I would like to mention before I start the review, you should really get one of these sight protectors. They're like 13 bucks, really nice because you don't want your sight getting shot out because that just absolutely ruins it. And then I spent another $8 on getting the 5.35mm lenses just because they're thicker. So yeah, definitely get one of these because you don't want to lose it could be a very expensive sight just because of one random BB. Now let's talk about the reflex sight. So this is the Feyachi. I'll put a link in the description or maybe in the comments. RS-30, I believe. It's made of full metal. It's definitely built very nice. It's still got some mud on it. You know, I went to an outdoor game. I actually took off my tracer unit because I didn't really need it outdoors. I mean, you still can use them, but you don't really need them. And I still have some mud on my gun. You can actually see there's still a good chunk of mud on my gun. But yeah, so the Feyachi's built well. The reticle, whatever, I can't show you because it looks like a kid drew marker on the lens. It looks horrible on camera. In real life, it looks amazing, but on camera, it looks so horrible. Now, full metal is nice. I do like how it kind of goes off to the sides, so then you don't have to worry about like BBs coming in like from the diagonal and stuff, so that's nice. Again, full metal. This is plastic, but very nice build quality. It has a lot of brightnesses. This is what you use to turn it on, to turn off, and to adjust the brightness. This is how you adjust the 0 point, and it's held at 0 very well. But of course, this has no recoil, so of course it's gonna hold it 0. And then it has 4 different reticles, so you can see them all right there. It has the crosshair, the dot, the crosshair, circle crosshair, and then just a normal circle. So overall, I'm very satisfied with this reflex sight. I really like red dots. I think they're really nice, and I don't have any complaints. It gets easily bright enough. I can't recall ever having to use max brightness, and it's very clear. I have had like once or twice like parallax issues where like you look at it and you see multiple, but that was like a random, I think, fluke. Honestly, for Airsoft, I can't recommend this enough. It's a fantastic reflex sight. Now begs the question, do you even need a reflex sight? And the answer is no, you don't need a reflex sight. The iron sights will work just fine, and some people don't even like using sights. They just like shooting a BB and then kind of adjusting from there. I really don't like that because I don't see why you just use your sights and then know exactly where the first BB is going to go. I think that's far more precise, but some people like that. Maybe they find it uncomfortable kind of hunching over to sight in. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of doing that, but whatever. Now, the benefit to a reflex sight over iron sights is first, in dark areas like CQB environments, some are fairly dark if you're doing indoors. It's a little hard to see the iron sights when you can see the bright red dot, and the glass allows you just to see a lot more, which is very nice because iron sights do block out a fair chunk of your vision. But I do really like reflex sights. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the whole, as I said before, shooting a BB then correcting your aim. If you do like that, then I would recommend a tracer unit. I'll make a video on this soon. I really like this tracer unit. But honestly, I would like to say you don't really need tracer units outdoors. They're nice, but you don't need them outdoors when it's light out. But yeah, you don't need a reflex sight, but I really like it. And especially at long ranges, you can do the whole BB adjusting thing, but that really only works at fairly close ranges. The longer range you get, you just want something that you know where the BB is going to go, then kind of randomly correcting, especially if the enemy is moving. So hopefully this wasn't too disorganized of a video. It's just fairly simple. I like this reflex sight. I recommend reflex sights, but you technically don't need them, especially if you're starting out. You can deal with your iron sights. Iron sights are generally actually pretty good. So that's the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Next video will likely be on a tracer unit, and that's about it. See you in the next video.